It didn't feel like I was going to a place that was totally strange. More like a home away from home. Love my grandparents dearly, and when they passed away, it was really emotional when my grandma passed away. Really, because it was the first real big death in my whole life. I was pregnant with my first child. I was only young, and my grandma passed, and then my daughter I gave birth to my daughter at the same time. So 2 weeks after, it was just distressing, and she was just such a wonderful woman. But yes.
You're second generation Windrush. I'm first generation. You're of that age where you fit in to the first generation, because I've got a sister who's you're just a bit older than you.
What I found as well is that for me and my brothers and sisters, we actually wanted to be as connected as possible. See, there's some people who wanted to be a bit disconnected because they just kind of was like wanted to get on with British life, but we wanted to be as connected as possible because we just loved it, to be honest. We loved those connections. We loved hearing the stories. We loved hearing the richness. I was thinking, why did they leave Jamaica? You know what I mean? 1956. That was the year I came to England. There was a big recruitment drive going on in the Caribbean, asking us to come and work for the mother country. Advertisements in the newspaper, government schemes where they would pay for your travel and then you would just pay them back out your wages.
There's a touch of sadness here as well, because we are losing a lot of the original Windrush generation now. There's not many left. I mean, my parents are gone. Their brothers and sisters, a lot of them have gone as well. There's only a few left. So we've got to cherish the ones that we have, and you know, try and get
celebrate them, Dennis.
Celebrate
I want to celebrate them. I want to celebrate. That's why I learn all the different things. Like, you know, when I found out about Miss Lou, and me just learn the poem. Oh, what a joyful news, Miss Massey. You know what I mean? For me, I just think we need to celebrate these wonderful people, this Windrush generation. We need to celebrate it, and that's why I'm really enjoying doing this.
My dad worked at a foundry called John Ells and Sons. It's where the old post office used to be. I remember taking him the one day in my car, an Allegro. I was 17 years old. I'd bought me a first Allegro, and I dropped him there. I saw the sacrifice that he made that day. He had to climb up a crane, and he had to bring molten metal across. And he'd worked there for 35 years. And that was his first job. The sacrifice that he made, I remember him having to walk to work many days from Ford Houses and then from Springfields. And I saw the sacrifices that he made. He's the longest serving member, John Ells and Sons, yet he didn't move up the ladder, and he just, from that moment, he stuck on that one job. He never moved. Now, mirroring that, when I worked in a factory, I got to be very good at my job, and I got to find out one occasion that I was the lowest paid member of the team. I used to help some of the guys, and then I realised I was on 50p an hour less than them, and yet the manager said I was the best at this job, the best at that job, and the best at that job. I never moved up, I never progressed. It was only when the one guy left and I said, he didn't want me to leave. He said he'd give me 50p an hour more to put me on £3.50 an hour. And the guy said, I've been on £3.50 an hour for 3 years. And we started the same time, we was the same age, and I was better than him. I had more qualifications because we both went to the same college. Institutional racism mirrored what my father went through. Not to say ambition, because once we stick to a job, we stick to it. But I could give you countless other stories, but I just thought that could sum up what I'm talking about.
For me, that's literally a son and a father story of literally a mirror image of two hard-working black men working hard for their family or doing what they need to do, and how the system, it's the system that is in place that is biased towards you purely because you are from that windrush generation, or because you're black, because of the insidiousness of racism. For me personally, like you said before, I am second generation, so it's a little bit different but it's still weirdly the same, which is mad, because we're talking about 3 different generations there, and yet still we're fighting the same sort of battles.